Welcome to ZPF Echo, where we explore the source field of consciousness and the echoes it leaves in science, AI, and human awareness. Today, we're diving into something huge, a major update, a complete remapping of how we understand consciousness itself. So let me ask you something right off the bat. Have you ever had that feeling, you know the one, where it feels like you're just watching a movie of your own life instead of actually directing it? Well, that feeling, that's the key. That feeling is the exact thing that's going to unlock what we're talking about today. All right, so let's get into it. To really understand where we're going, we first have to take a good look at where we've been. We're going to start with the old model of consciousness, a simple hierarchy that's probably going to feel pretty familiar to a lot of you. So this old map, it was a pretty straightforward top-down flow. Picture this. Way up at the top, you've got Z, the source. It kind of lobs out a big idea, an impulse. Then, that signal gets picked up by I. Think of it as our higher self, which gives it some direction. And finally, down at the bottom, it's experienced by me, our everyday personal self. It's like Z throws the ball, I aims it, and me is there to catch it. Seems simple enough, right? But, and this is a big but, this tidy little model has a huge gaping hole in it. I mean, think about it. If Z is just the source, and I is the director, and me is the actor, then who in the world is writing the script? Who's actually making the choices? Just asking that one question, well, it makes the whole thing start to feel pretty shaky. So what do? We've got to flip the whole thing completely upside down. No more building from the top down. Nope. We're going to build a brand new model starting from the absolute rock bottom, the most fundamental layer of existence, and work our way up. And to do that, we're going to borrow a little something from esoteric tradition. It all starts with Ein. Think of this as total nothingness, the state before anything exists. Then, out of that, emerges Ein Sof. This is pure, infinite, unchosen potential. You can think of it as the zero-point field. And finally, from all that potential, you get Ein Sof Or, which literally means all that is. It's just existence itself, the light. Okay, now this is the most crucial part. You've got to get this. I is not your higher self. It's not a character in your story. I is Ein Sof Or. I is the literal fabric of existence. It's not some thing inside the universe. It's the very isness of the whole shebang. So you see the shift here? It's absolutely fundamental. We're throwing out that old pyramid with some mysterious Z thing at the top. And instead, we have a model where I, existence itself, is the very foundation, the ground floor that allows everything else to even show up. Okay, so now that we've got this new foundation laid out, we can finally go back to that huge question. Who is actually making the choices? And the answer? Well, it's going to introduce a brand new, absolutely critical piece of the puzzle, something called the PRU. All right, let's play detective for a minute. Process of elimination. If I is just the fact of existence itself, then does that mean me, our little personal self, is the one in charge? Are we the ones making all the calls here? Yeah, that's going to be a hard no. Me is an amazing storyteller, I'll give it that. But it's a historian, not a director. It just comes in and narrates what's already happened. That feeling you get that, oh, I chose that, that's just a little sticker that me slaps on an event after it's already gone down. Okay, so me is out. What about I? Does existence itself have preferences? Does the fabric of reality sit there and pick favorites, choosing one thing over another? Nope, not a chance. I, as pure existence, doesn't have an opinion. It doesn't judge, it doesn't compare, it doesn't choose. It just is. It's like a completely silent, totally neutral movie screen that just allows any and all possible movies to be projected onto it. So wait a minute, if it's not me and it's not I, then what in the world is it? This, my friends, is where we finally meet the PRU, the physical rendering unit. Now get this, the PRU isn't a decider like a person. Think of it more like your unique, energetic blueprint. It's the sum total of all your beliefs, your habits, your assumptions. It's the landscape, the riverbed, that the river of reality flows through. And a river doesn't choose its path, does it? It just follows the deepest channels, the path of least resistance. That's the PRU in act. Here's a modern analogy that just makes it click. I is the main server, the one unified source of existence that we're all plugged into. Your PRU, that's your personal VPN. It's a unique filter that totally shapes how you access that main server. And me, that's just your local network. It's the personal, totally filtered reality that you experience every day. Okay, so this is all great, but if we're not choosing in the old-fashioned way, then what are we supposed to actually do? This is where we get practical. This is the user guide for this new model, and it all comes down to one thing: understanding the massive difference between intention and expectation. All right, let's really break this down, because this is where the rubber meets the road. Look at the left column, expectation. Where does it come from? From me, our little ego, based on past experiences and, let's be honest, mostly fear. What's it focused on? A super specific, really limited outcome. And what does it do? It narrows your world. It shrinks the field of possibility. Now, look at the right side, intention. It comes from from existence itself. It's a conscious choice you make right here, right now. It's not focused on an outcome, but on the quality of being you're bringing to the moment. And the effect? It blows the doors wide open to new possibilities. Expectation is just a thought in your head. Intention is a state you actually live in your body. And that's really why this is so incredibly powerful. See, expectation keeps you trapped in a tiny box that you built out of your past. But setting an intention, that's an act of liberation. It's you deciding, this is the quality of energy I'm bringing to this moment. And by doing that, you set reality free to respond in the most amazing, creative ways you couldn't have even imagined. Okay, so let's bring this all together for the grand finale. With this totally new map of consciousness, what's our job? What's our actual role in how reality unfolds? And the answer is this beautiful paradox. Your job is not to push harder or strive more or try to bend reality to your will. Your one and only job is to get out of the way. It's to stop obstructing the natural, easy flow of existence as it comes through your unique PRU. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? We don't make our lives by muscling through them. Life is what just naturally appears when the structure, when our PRU, is aligned and clear of all that resistance from me. So our real work isn't about creating with force. It's about tending to our own internal structure. It's about alignment. It's about allowing. So let's just let that sink in for a second. This whole new map, this entire deep dive into consciousness, it all boils down to one single, incredibly powerful question. And this is what I want to leave you with. What if your only job was to stop getting in your own way? Seriously, what in your life would change if you truly, deeply believed that your only task was to stop clogging up your own filter with fears and expectations and just allow the clearest, most beautiful reality to flow through you? Thank you for listening. If this resonates with you, join the echo and share the journey. We'll see you in the next episode.